An investigation is underway after authorities in Washington state recover the remains of a young girl whose body was stuffed in a storage container and covered in concrete. One America's Carl Hensley has the latest on the investigation.
Several mysteries remain in this case: how she died and why her remains were hidden. But officials say it was the young girl's relatives who spoke up and took their suspicions to authorities.
Authorities in Snohomish County, Washington gather evidence at this home after finding the remains of a 4-year-old girl stuffed in a plastic storage container and covered in concrete. They made the discovery only this past weekend, as her family kept quiet for years. But recently, relatives told sheriff's deputies they believe the girl's mother put her body inside the container and filled it with cement to mask the smell of her rotting corpse. No one claims to have seen the girl for at least 4 years, and people living near her mother's home were horrified by the discovery as deputies removed the remains. And as investigators start piecing together the crime, they say she may have died as far back as 2010. The most recent records of the girl are from immunizations she got that same year. Court documents say the child's mother, Tricia Kirshner Davis, hid the girl's whereabouts, and her stepfather, Jordan Davis, misled investigators about what happened. The mother also allegedly made up stories about her daughter, even going as far as to say she now lives with her grandmother. But police were recently tipped off by relatives claiming she actually died in a bathtub under her mother and stepfather's supervision. They add the stepfather has a criminal history and panicked when she died, so instead of going to authorities, they tried to cover it up. Records also show Child Protective Services have been unable to locate the child for several years. And since the discovery of her body, officials have taken the rest of Davis's children into state custody.
So far, no arrests have been made, and police are waiting for the medical examiner to determine how the girl died and how to proceed with the investigation. For One American News, I'm Carl Hensley. Back to you at the desk.